Hi everyone, this is Joanne. I just got back from an antique store. It's like it's kind of like a thrifty antique store, and they have all different sellers. Yeah, they each have their own little stall, and it's such a sprawling place. It has 2 floors, and it's almost like going into little alleyways. You're going in these little hallways and little areas, and you could probably spend hours in that store and still not cover the whole thing. So, but I now have a friend named Sarah who sells her items in the antique store, and she also sells them on Etsy. So I will leave her links below in the description box so that if you want to look at her Etsy shop and order things from her, if you're not, I'm in Wisconsin. And so if you're in other states or whatever, you could have things shipped. Anyway, so these 3 items are from Sarah's shop, and her shop name is Thistle House Studio. You can see on the tag. And so I like to frequent her shop. I met a friend for lunch, which turned into a long lunch because we haven't seen each other for a while. So we were chatting away. And then the antique store is right next door to where I had lunch. So I'm like, I'm going to pop in there. So after I said goodbye to my friend, I popped in there and shopped for, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes. And I looked at other stalls today. I normally just kind of go for Sarah's because she has junk journal stuff. But I went in wandering around the whole store today. So I did find a couple other items from other sellers. And I don't know those sellers. But these are super cute, and I thought I can use them for holding photos like this. I have some photos here on my desk, my craft table. So I thought I could use it for holding things. Let me put these off to the side for a second so I can focus on these. And I think Sarah has them labeled a certain way. What did it say? Well, okay, so final sale on these. They're from an Indian school, so a Native American school in Montana. So, and I've not heard of that school before, but they're vintage, and it's napkin holder set. And I don't remember, I think they took the price off, but I think they were maybe $8 for both. So like $4 each, which isn't bad. And they have that kind of funky 70s vibe, don't they? With the green and the orange. Well, green is my favorite color. And so I thought I can use them here in my craft room. And like I said, for holding envelopes, I have some envelopes here. So they'd be great. I'm not going to use them for napkin holders, although, a normal person would. Since I'm a junk journaler, I'm going to use them for holding junk journal supplies. So, and the third item from Sarah, kind of second item, I guess, because those were like a set, but this was from Sarah's shop, and I had gotten a pack like this before, and I really like using these vintage cards in my junk journals. So let's just look through them together. Obviously, I can't see what each card was because they're in this nice pack, and these were cheap. Oh gosh, you know what? I do have my receipt. Okay, so these were, okay, I think, $4. Okay, the set of napkin holders was $6. And these cards, this pack of cards was $4.50, which is super fair because a lot of times if you go to estate sales or other antique stores, they will have these marked separately for like $2-3 a piece. So this one says, this is a get well one, but aren't these beautiful with these layers? This is like a book already. This could be a junk journal on its own. And then these were adhered to a scrapbook, I'm sure, at one time. And so that part of the scrapbook backing is on there, and looks like they had written on the back of it. So I'll just remove that layer when I'm junk journaling, and that'll be super easy. But this is a cute one. And then, okay, so some of them are backwards. Let's go like this. All right. And this one is please get well soon. And I won't read so carefully through each of them, but I do love it when it has the signature or some writing on them. All right, another get well one. And sometimes the names, can you tell the names are vintage? Even like this is the name Roland, and I feel like that name isn't used as much anymore. But yeah, here's a Christmas one. Cute. And Dorothy. Dorothy is another name that you don't hear as much anymore. Oh, here's a cute little Get well little card. Okay. Uncle Elmer and Aunt Ella. Cute. New Year's greeting. Cute. All right. And then, oh, this is adorable. I love this one. This looks like a little Valentine. Yeah, boy and girl Valentine, it says. Okay, so super cute. Birthday one for a niece. All right. Okay, I'll just kind of flip through some of these fast. You can always pause the screen if you want to look a little more carefully. Someone ill at Christmas, very specific. Not only ill, but Christmas time. Christmas, all right. This one looks like Christmas too, but it says Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I was going to say it looks a little bit more New Year's-y to me. I don't know why, but Christmas. Okay. This is cute. This could be for like a 4th of July journal. You just took that. Well, he's holding like a holly leaf, but it's cute. Super cute. You could use this part. I don't know. I'm still thinking 4th of July, so... All right, this is cute. Hello down there. Yeah, very cute. All right, news. It's front page news. Recovery sets in. So someone's getting better, I guess. So like greetings. So Christmas. What's this one? Oh, yes. Okay, hopefully sorry, that was off screen a little bit maybe when I open it up. Christmas prayer. These are nice too. A lot of times, like I've said in other videos, a lot of times these older cards are like this in layers, and I feel like that's fun for junk journaling because you could separate these and use, you know, each one, or you could use the whole thing, of course, in a junk journal, but you can also separate them and share with friends or use in multiple journals. I love this one with the deer and the rabbits. Very cute. Very, very cute. There we go. Oh, and the little image on the inside of them peeking through the door. Oh, this is my favorite. You'll have to let me know which card is your favorite in the comments below. This one is that one, sorry, the deer one was my favorite. Okay. And this is a cute little girl in this one. Okay. All right. So that was those and the other napkin holders. And then I got this little bear from another seller. And I think, okay, they take the prices off there because they put them, let me grab my receipt again. I think he was $4. So I didn't think that was bad. And I think he's like a certain brand name bear. It says Almy Berry Frost. That's his name. What does it say? Boyds Bears. So he's a Boyds Bear, which I think those are kind of like collectors collect those, don't they? But I just wanted it for my craft room to decorate my shelves. I like that it has the word hope on here. I always love messages like dream, hope, smile. If you saw the tour of my craft room, I have a lot of signs that have those words on them. And I just thought he was so cute, and green is my favorite color. So I liked his little scarf and hat, and I don't care that he's a Boyds Bear. He's just cute to me. So that's him. So, oops, his little tag, I'll have to take that off. But yeah, just thought he was adorable. So he's going to be decorating my craft room. And then this one is super fun. I thought you would enjoy opening this with me. So this is from another seller from the antique store, and it says Craft Mystery Bag, or Craft Mystery Grab Bag, $6.95. So, okay, I'm gonna try to, you know what? Let's cut this so I'm not ripping through all the staples to try to, you know, it'll be faster. Hopefully I'm not cutting something of craft-wise in here. Let me check. I don't think there's anything right up at the top. No, I think it's down at the bottom. So I'll cut it, and then, oh my gosh. All right. So there we are. So now you can see with me what it is. Okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, not bad. All right. You know what these can be used for? So like, what do you call these? Finials or just little stands? But what they are great for, I don't know what you can, you know, paint on them and things too. But what would be fun is to have like, well, this is just for paint container, and it's got all the decorated paint on it. This will be fun to clean off. But what is fun is if I glue, not on this plate, but on another plate, if I glue like I would have another plate that's bigger or whatever. I have a plate over to the right of me, but it's, so glue that on, and then this could become a stand. Not this ugly paint. Let me grab this plate. Sorry. Oh, grabbing over to the right. Okay, so I have a clear plate here that I sometimes use for painting or whatever, but what you could do is glue these on, and then it would become a support for the bottom of the plate, if that makes sense. Once they're glued on, it would be better, but so not, I would do it more evenly and make sure then it would be like a stand, if that makes any sense at all. So yeah, I would do it, you know, so that they're equal distance apart. Okay, why am I way up there? Okay, so I have to come down a little bit. Let's do it like this so they don't roll all around. Okay, so you're like, yeah, gorgeous. All right, there. So I would glue them somehow so that it could be on a plate and so that they would become a stand. Okay, so there's that. And this, okay, I'm less than pleased with this, but you know, it's all right. I'm going to soak this thing for a while, see if all that comes out, because it would be good for painting. I just did a mixed media class last night. So these charms are worth the money because a lot of times these charms are like $1 each. It depends. Let me hold them up there. All little keys, it looks like. Kind of cute. Okay, and I guess I don't need all of them on here, but so I can hold them up a little bit and so you can see them a little better. These will be cute for junk journal charms. So those are super cute. Okay, so there's those. And then a cotton yarn. So this would be great for ties for journals. And so it's kind of nice. Yeah. I don't know if that grab bags were $6.95, but it's a lot of fun to open grab bags, and I think that's worth the price alone. So that was my mini haul, I guess. That was it. So yeah, and I'm probably going to film a couple other videos here. I want to show you some other things. So, all right, thanks everyone. I will see you in my next video. Let me know what your favorite item was. So from Sarah's items, I like that one card. And then from this little junk on my desk here. And then from the other seller, I do love this little bear. So he's cute. So that's probably, those are my two favorite items. So, all right, thank you. And I'll see you soon. All right, bye-bye.